Hello movie lovers. It's great to see you here. Don't forget to subscribe to catch my daily movie recommendations. Let's dive into the world of cinema together. Number 10, The Lady Vanishes. On a passenger train, Iris Henderson, a young woman, meets Miss Froy, an elderly woman who helps her. However, Miss Froy disappears shortly after, and everyone denies her existence. Iris struggles to uncover the truth. This film is one of Hitchcock's most entertaining and cleverly written films and features famous actors such as Margaret Lockwood and Michael Redgrave. The film was inspired by Ethelina White's novel, The Wheel Spins. Number 9, Strangers on a Train. Guy Haines, a tennis player, meets a stranger on a train and jokingly discusses killing. However, the stranger takes action to really kill his wife. This film is one of Hitchcock's most thrilling and engaging films and features famous actors such as Farley Granger and Robert Walker. The film was inspired by Patricia Highsmith's novel of the same name. Number 8. Rope. Two university students kill a friend and hide his body under a party table, where they invite guests to eat. However, a detective is among the guests. This film is one of Hitchcock's most experimental films and features famous actors such as James Stewart and Farley Granger. The film was inspired by the real-life case of Leopold and Loeb, two wealthy students who murdered a 14-year-old boy in 1924. Number 7, Notorious. The United States government assigns an agent to monitor Nazi activity in Brazil during World War II. However, the agent falls in love with Alicia Huberman, a former criminal, and tries to use her to bring down the Nazi network. This film is one of Hitchcock's most romantic and emotional films and features famous actors such as Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman. The film was inspired by the real-life Operation Paperclip, which brought Nazi scientists to the United States after World War II. Number 6. Rebecca. Mrs. De Winter, a young woman, marries the wealthy and charismatic Maxim De Winter and moves into his mansion. However, the ghost of Maxim's ex-wife, Rebecca, begins to poison the young woman's life. This film is Hitchcock's first American film and features famous actors such as Laurence Olivier and Joan Fontaine. The film was nominated for 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and won the Best Cinematography Award. The film was inspired by Daphne du Maurier's novel of the same name. Number 5, Dial M for Murder. Dial M for Murder, one of Hitchcock's least known but best films, tells the story of Tony Wendis, a former tennis player. Wendis plans to murder his wife and designs a flawless plan to make it look like someone else killed her. However, the plan unexpectedly goes wrong. This film features famous actors such as Grace Kelly and Ray Milland. The film was inspired by Frederick Knott's stage play of the same name. Number 4, North by Northwest. Advertiser Roger Thornhill is mistakenly believed to have prevented a spy from escaping and finds himself in the middle of a spy conspiracy. He also falls in love with the beautiful Eve Kendall. This film is one of Hitchcock's most entertaining and exciting films and features famous actors such as Cary Grant and Ava Marie Saint. The film was inspired by the real-life case of a man named George Kaplan, who was falsely accused of being a spy. Number 3. Vertigo. San Francisco police detective John Scotty Ferguson resigns due to his fear of heights. One day, an old friend hires him to follow Madeleine, who has a mental disorder that causes her strange behavior. However, Scotty falls in love with Madeleine and tries to save her. This film is one of Hitchcock's most popular films and features famous actors such as James Stewart and Kim Novak. The film was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including Best Art Direction. The film was inspired by Pierre Boileau and Thomas Narcejack's novel, Denter les Morts. Number 2. Psycho. Psycho, perhaps Hitchcock's most famous film, tells the story of a woman named Marion Crane. Crane steals her boss's money-filled suitcase and stays at Bates Motel on the way. However, this motel and its owner, Norman Bates, have a terrible secret that will change Marion's life forever. This film is considered a turning point in Hitchcock's career and features famous actors such as Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh. The film was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director. The film was inspired by Robert Bloch's novel of the same name, which was in turn inspired by the real-life crimes of serial killer Ed Gein. Number 1. Rear Window. L.B. Jeffries, a photographer, is confined to his home due to a broken leg and witnesses the lives of his neighbors from his window. However, one day, he suspects that a murder has been committed. This suspenseful film is one of Hitchcock's most famous films and features famous actors such as James Stewart and Grace Kelly. The film was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Screenplay. The film was inspired by Cornell Woolrich's short story, Had to Be Murder.